Welcome to my playthrough of Overload First Strike. This is a very special one for me because I actually worked on this thing and been working on it for a pretty long time. The whole project took about 3 years and I actually made 16 of these story levels here, so without any further ado, let's get right into it. I'm going to tackle this thing on Insane. Hopefully it's going to be a deathless run, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, Space Station Shiva, Earth orbit, 48 hours since last contact. Time for some very slow text. 48 hours ago, PTMC lost all contact with its automated mining operations. Only minutes before the facilities went dark, we received several reports of aberrant robot behavior, and 3 facilities are now confirmed to have used the emergency kill switch, with no effect. Typical. We believe this is an attack against the PTMC by our competitors, and as of now, the mines are in unknown hands. The board has decided to order the purging of infected mines. Even though the mining process is fully automated, a small human staff is always on site to deal with any unexpected problems, and for that reason, every facility also has a cryo bay in case of emergencies. You have 2 main objectives: rescue any survivors from the cryobase and purge the mines of infected mechs by overloading the main fusion reactor. That is all, Material Defender. Prepare for descent. Alright. And we get the weapon briefing. Right, so unlike Descent, in Overload you actually have weapon briefings as well. So here we have the Impulse, which is basically the laser from Descent. We have the Flak, which is sort of a soft replacement for the Vulcan, although it is quite limited in range. But it is the first ammo weapon we'll get. We then have Falcons, which are essentially slightly better concussion missiles. They're actually pretty effective even without any upgrades, but once you do upgrade them, they become really, really good. We then have missile pods, which start out as dumbfire missiles, but like the Falcons, these two become very, very good with some upgrades. We have Hunters, which are essentially the homing missiles of Overload. These are going to be pretty good from the get-go. We then have some enemies. The Goblin is basically the Class 1 drone. We have the Ogre, which is between the Class 1 drone and the Class 2 drone. Well, this is kind of like the Class 2 drone, but added for a little bit of extra flavor. We have the Gorgon, which is basically the small green Hulk's replacement. And that's it for the enemies. So first, we have the moon is the moon. So yeah, we have facility MN0012, established in 2125. Additional details. Little mining takes place in our moon base, as most easily accessible deposits have already been mined out. Currently, the facility acts as a supply depot for other PTMC operations on the moon. Telemetry is detecting a low infestation. Well, that's nice. Alright, this is it, Lunar Outpost. There we go, first secret. Contains some missile pods. Yeah, nothing in the ceiling. Alright. So here we are, the first main room, and we can actually see Earth from here. This is something, this was an effect that I really, really like, and I really wanted to create, if only for a few levels in this level pack, where you can actually see the skybox. I think it's always very neat if you can see the outside. And because in Descent 3 it was kind of established canonically that this facility is in fact very close to the surface, it kind of makes sense to actually, possibly have a window to the outside. Alright, so this is actually a new tunnel. We're going to go there a little bit later. It actually loops around, or loops the energy center area back to the main room, which I think just makes the level flow just a little bit better, but it also contains a few goodies, so we're gonna also go and get those in a second. There we go. Grab the hostages, or well, the cryotubes. Got Tommy, Bob, and Frank. All safe and sound. Keep missing that. Alright, let's get these goblins. Ooh, another one. Alright, so this room actually contains a Falcon 4-pack. Well, all the missiles in Overworld, I believe, are actually in packs. You don't really get single missile pickups anymore. Those were originally, I think, part of the game, but the fine folks at Royal decided to, I believe, get rid of those. So everything comes in packs now. We also picked up some Falcons, or sorry, Hunters, which are the homing missiles. And they are quite effective. Let's see if we can attack around the corner here. Not quite. Oh, we got something flanking us. There we go, we have successfully used up all of our Hunters. Alright, let's see. Oh, hello. There we go. Actually use a smash attack there. So the smash attack is pretty nice because it actually returns a small token amount of armor to your ship. I believe it's 2 armor per hit. Now the reason why I believe this mechanic exists is because you can actually take a little bit of damage when you destroy robots and you're very close to them as they blow up. And because the smash attack forces you to be very close to them as they expire, it makes sense to actually give you a little bit of a small amount of shields back, because otherwise you could just blow yourself up using a smash attack, which, while technically makes sense, I guess they deem to be not good for the gameplay. Alright, and as you can see, we're back in the main room. We have, at this point, gathered 3 upgrade points already. So let's go and get the key card. Ah, got him. We got a Gorgon that's wandering out of this area as well. Alright, there we go. Here is the flak cannon. The flak in OFS is a little bit buffed. It does actually work reasonably well right away without any upgrades. The damage is buffed a little bit, and so is the effective range of this weapon. Oh, we got a goblin behind us. So it is a reasonably good weapon. The only downside is that it actually has very limited range. There are going to be environments where this is not a problem, and then there are going to be environments where this weapon is pretty much completely useless. So it's a bit of a more specialized weapon for a specific situation, or situations. Right, so we got the key, we got all of the goodies down that way, so let's go and clear out the final path. There we go, a few goblins, an ogre, a goblin variant, and this little guy thinking he can ambush us. Let's shoot out the screens for good luck. Got this little goblin here as well. Some shield in the secret there, some energy. Yeah, we have so much ammo, we can just keep going with the flak, I think. And this Gorgon is a special Gorgon because he actually drops us an upgrade point, so in the original Descent level, what this small Hulk drops is a level 1, or not level 1, but a laser upgrade. So you can go from level 1 to level 2 in this level, which is quite nice. And it would turn your lasers purple. I think I got him, yeah. That guy's toast. So let's keep pushing. So this is the reactor room. Nice and easy. Alright. Got him. Oh, and we have another one here. Unfortunately, those shields are out of reach. I'm actually not going to waste my ammo and instead use my impulse here. And as you can see, if you compare the damage, flak deals pretty decent DPS, but so does the impulse. The impulse is also slightly buffed up in OFS. This was done for a number of reasons, but one of the big ones was to actually make it a little bit more viable in later stages of the game, as this damage tended to kind of lag behind the other weapons a Perhaps a bit too much. The effective DPS was just kind of not that great, particularly in higher difficulties. So anyway, that's level 1 done. New destination, Lunar Lab. ETA 4 hours. Very good. Can we see the stats? Yes, we can. Secrets, 5 out of 5. Cryos, 3 out of 3. Power-ups, 53 out of 59. And we got all the upgrade points, which is really what's important. It's worth pointing out that I'm not actually going to go for all of the secrets in this playthrough, because I just honestly probably don't even know all of them. Some of the later levels get really quite big, and there's actually quite a lot of secrets to find too. However, fun fact, if you manage to find every single upgrade point and rescue every cryotube and get all of the secret levels, what you will get is enough upgrade points to fully upgrade the ship. So that's something we really wanted to have in the game, and we have precisely the correct amount of upgrade points. So you'll have just enough. However, without any further ado, let's continue to Lunar Scientific Laboratory. Alright, so we have a new weapon coming up in this level, the Creeper, which is a self-guided mine. This is going to be, well, it is pretty much the replacement for the proximity bomb, and it is considerably more useful. You can really get a lot of work done with these creepers, because they will go and slowly but surely seek out enemies on their own. So it's a nice little tool for attacking around corners without really risking much damage, if any at all. Alright, and this is our upgrade screen. So we have primary upgrades for primary weapons, secondary weapon upgrades, these are all our missile-based weapons, and then we have the ship upgrades, or I should say explosive-based weapons, I guess. All the secondaries are basically explosives. Now, it's worth pointing out that not all upgrades are created equal, and in the ship category, the best ones are pretty much armor toughness, flight speed, and blast protection. However, things like max ammo and energy efficiency are also nice to have, and boost speed can also be quite helpful. Item duration will become quite relevant a little bit later on, and we are going to be very interested in getting that as well. However, for the time being, I'm actually going to go ahead and upgrade my missile pods. As you can see, this upgrade gives missile pods the ability to home in on targets. Now, it's worth pointing out that this isn't a very powerful tracking towards the operators. It's nowhere near as powerful as the Hunter's tracking ability, but it helps just a little bit. And that's really what we want, because just the dumbfire missile pods are really not very good, and they spread out quite a bit. So this slight or light tracking ability actually helps out very significantly, and I would argue makes the missile pods significantly better. It's also worth pointing out that as you upgrade your missiles, all the missile pickups in the levels actually become more valuable. So I personally quite heavily prefer to upgrade missiles a fair bit early on. I'm leaning towards ship upgrades and secondary upgrades, or rather specific secondary upgrades, as my early priority. Alright, so we don't have enough points to upgrade anything else, so let's just continue. Alright, SL, I guess 0007, serves as both a lunar observatory and a laboratory for mining equipment research. Infestation is low, but caution is advised. It always is. Alrighty. So, the first room immediately has a secret. That's locked. Let's keep going. I'll actually demonstrate the homing. There we go. Missile pod's doing work already. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm gonna actually try and score a double kill with the Falcons. Or double destruction, I guess. Let's just hurt these goblins in a little bit. Ah, not quite. But they were all very low in terms of hit points, so it's very easy to actually clean that up. Let's keep pushing. Alright, took a little hit there. Nothing too major though. Alright, let's feed up some Falcons. Oh, that actually does some pretty significant damage. Yeah, I got him. Right, I'm not gonna actually pick up that energy just yet. I'm gonna actually clear out a few more enemies before I go for that. There's a secret there, by the way. That contains some missile pods. Alright, so the flak isn't reaching tremendously well there. But as the enemies close in, it actually starts dealing some pretty decent damage. So there we go. Get rid of those. I'm actually gonna go pick up the missile pods here before I forget. Let's see if we can get that guy. Alright, there we go. Nice and easy. So yeah, this sort of mild attacking around corners mechanic going on there. Alright. Get rid of those guys quickly with the Falcons. And we can save the people. Ooh, Gavin McCready. Alright. And as we rescue all of the cryopods, we actually get a bonus upgrade point. So something you do get is you get an upgrade point every time you complete a level, and every time you rescue all the cryostasis people. Oh, hello. Pretty vicious one, actually. If you approach that ogre from a different angle, he's going to be considerably less menacing. Alright, let's get the missile pods out, get some damage with those. Making short work of these goblins. Oh. There we go. Got him. Alright, let's get some armor. Let's grab that secret, another upgrade point. Oh look, there's another one here. Nothing a few missile pods won't fix. And there we got the creepers. I'm actually going to demonstrate these in a second. There's actually an enemy right behind this corner, so we're gonna feed a few creepers there. He's supposed to blow up. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's our first Kraken, by the way. Well, that was our first Kraken. There's plenty more where that came from, though. Have another secret here. Puts us our 5 total points. Hey, buddy. So this little cave area here is, as you can see, very purple. But fun fact, this also used to be purple in Descent 1. So it'll not do that. Alright, let's just hose this guy down with Impulse. Beat this guy Falcon as well. Nice and easy. Mops everything up. And I didn't mention this, but I actually picked up a driller from there. So this is kind of a... it's like a soft Gauss. It's somewhere between a Gauss and a Vulcan cannon. It is pinpoint accurate. Unless you go for the M upgrade, which does give it a small cone. But that's not a big deal. Alright. It'll never spread as much as the Vulcan does in Descent 1. But it's also never quite as powerful as the Gauss was in Descent 2. So yeah, it's a bit of an odd duck, but it is a good weapon. Deals very good damage at a distance. Little ambush there. Cheeky bugger. So yeah, as you can see, the pipes go here, they go into the wall, they go through the secret, and they come out of the wall. A neat little detail that I suspect almost nobody notices. Alright. There's a few more of those pipe ones in later levels, specifically level 22. Alright, so our energy is already full, so we can't really restore any here. Or rather, either don't need to. Ah, got him. There we go. Oh, the Kraken actually took a bit of punishment there. Yeah, these Falcons are very effective. And the smash attack works quite nicely too. Although it is quite weak without the upgrade. However, smash attack is not really my priority. There are much more useful upgrades I'm going to be getting before I get the smash upgrades. Alright, cool. So we're done with that. Time to finish this. Alright. Goblin has been sent into the Great Beyond. Let's move on. So yeah, we have 2 Gorgons here. Ah, couldn't quite get into the room without taking a bit of damage. There we go. Missile pod's doing good work. Let's get the hunters. Ooh, these things are actually getting a little bit dangerous. Let's grab the cloak. Ooh. That could have been avoided. Alright, and let's finish this thing. Let's see how much damage the driller does. Yeah, DPS not that high. Difficult to say. I think Impulse actually is the best performing right now for killing the directors. Or, well, destroying it. And it is done. Let's get out of here. Alright, so we got a little ambush coming right up. There we go. Okay. Managed to get those guys. And we are out of here. Alright, Lunar Lab, objective complete. No activity detected. New destination, Lunar Military Base, ETA 3 hours. Cool. So let's look at the stats. We got all the secrets, 6 cryos. Didn't get all the power-ups, but we got 4 out of 4 upgrade points and 1 super upgrade point. Time to save the game. Let's check the stats real quick. All tops destroyed. Nice, that is the correct amount, of course. Alright, so this level introduces us to the Cyclone Cannon. By the way, this is completely optional. You might not actually get it if you don't explore. But you can get it, and it's pretty good. So it's a triple firing energy blaster. The Cyclone was an attempt by Juno for automation to prove that energy-based projectiles could be used for mining purposes. The energy blast tends to dissipate after a short distance, but the high rate of fire, particularly after the short ramp-up, usually makes up for that drawback. Kronos Frontier engineers refused to use the Cyclone in other auto-ops after the Hydra proved to be ineffective at mining. Juno engineers insist that a larger power source would make the Cyclone far more effective. Ah yes, the cope. Alright, Triton. So this is basically the medium Hulk from Descent. But the Triton actually tends to move around quite a bit. It can just kind of wander off every now and then, so it's not very stationary. But then again, the same could be said about the Missile Hulk. Very sturdy, autonomous operator with heavy-duty Falcon missiles. Yeah, it's basically the I guess, beige Hulk. Alright, so as you can see, we have some extra upgrade points. We could upgrade one of the primaries. Driller is a very solid candidate. We also can upgrade Creepers, Hunters, or Falcons. We only have 3 super upgrade points, so we can't do anything too fancy just yet. But I think I'm actually going to upgrade the... Well, it's tempting. Creepers do benefit from the ++ upgrade. Just a single plus makes it gives it longer time until detonation, which is still useful on Insane because the robots are quite dodgy and will try to avoid the creepers. However, I think I'm just going to upgrade the other workhorse missile, the Falcon. We get these things in quite large quantities, and this plus upgrade does actually buff the Falcon a fair bit. So let's get Falcon Plus. And yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go for anything else right now. I'm just gonna save the points. Alright, so we have the lunar military base. We're still operating on the moon. So let's see, the MR0331 is the only PTMC military installation on the moon. Kraken class mechs are present and our telemetry is detecting a medium level infestation. Very cool. There we go. And again, we have an upgrade point. Secret in the first room. Seems to be developing a pattern here. Alright. Oh, by the way, that's not always going to be the case. Just want to point that out. Alright. Get these guys. Got a little impulse slinger here. Alright. Yeah, let's get the shields. There we go. Goblin's done for. Oh, that one's already toast. Cool. Let's keep going. I usually go to the left here. Alrighty. Nice and easy. Very well lit area, actually. Not a lot of darkness. Alright. Okay. Yeah, these goblins aren't actually posing that much of a challenge, but we're about to face some slightly more dangerous bots in a second. There we go, there's the energy plus shield secret. There's another secret right next to the door there. 4-pack of falcons. And as we try to get these, it actually opens the door for us. Alright. There we go. Grab the creepers. Another secret down there. Oh yes, these falcons are punching pretty hard now. That's another secret driller we can get. Again, both of these drillers in the early levels are in secrets, so you don't just pick them up randomly. You do have to actually find them. But of course, if you know the descent secrets, it's pretty straightforward. Alright, so let's see what's down here. Oh, hello. It's creeper time. That ought to do the trick. There we go. Very nice. Got a little hunter 4-pack here. Let's go up. There's a little falcon secret that I have to still pick up. There we go. Nice and easy. And down we go. Alright, so that guy actually uses the cyclone. Ah, the creepers are tracking. Very nice. Alright, and that cyclone bot actually dropped the cyclone for us. So there we go, we have a basic cyclone now. The projectiles do expire after a little while, but this is a slightly buffed version. Or well, I suppose it's nerfed and buffed because the projectiles are a little bit slower, but they do last longer, so you do actually get a little bit of extra range with this, as opposed to the Chronos Frontier Vanilla Cyclone, which just makes it a little bit more useful without any upgrades, which I quite like. I think the Cyclone is one of those weapons that really suffers from an upgrade imbalance, in the sense that the plus upgrade is just very, very good and kind of a no-brainer. And this makes it a little bit less of a no-brainer, but it's still honestly good enough that you should probably just get it if you intend to use the Cyclone. This is pretty much the upgrade for you. We have a few baddies down there. Aha. There we go. The hunters are very good at attacking around corners, so pretty low threat or low danger room. If you do charge into it, it's very likely you're going to take some damage, but they're not tremendously difficult. We can technically also kind of attack around corners a little bit with the Cyclone as well. As demonstrated with the Kraken just now. Alright. Aha. Little goblin ambush there. Yeah, and as the Cyclone ramps up, it actually deals really good damage per second. It's a very solid DPS weapon. That's pretty easy to use as well and easy to hit with. Just hoses these bots down very quickly. But it also uses quite a bit of energy. That's another thing worth noting about it. Alright, we actually have an EC back here. But since we're above 100 energy, it does nothing for us. So let's grab a few of these extra energy pickups and let's keep moving forward. Got a spooky dark tunnel here. Ah, let's see if I... Oh, nope, direct hit does not one-shot the variants. But it deals a lot of damage to them. Enough that all I have to do is basically sneeze in their general direction and they will expire. This is a very nice little secret. Gives us an upgrade point and 2 packs of creepers, which of course are really quite useful. There's actually a Matson up there, but as soon as I go up there, it will activate, so I'm not going to do it just yet. I'm actually going to approach that area from a different angle after I've gotten the security key number 2. So this is a little extra tunnel here that wasn't in the original, so you can just go from left or right and end up at the what was back then the yellow key. It's a very small little extra, but it just gives it makes it just a little bit less linear, even though it's effectively still pretty much completely linear. And the creeper's gonna do some work. There we go. Managed to deal with the trap pretty effectively. There we go. The ogres are toast. Alright, let's grab the cryotubes. Got Michael Plank, Kyle Steele, and Bruno. Alright, there we go. And now the Falcons are coming in handy. They're very, very good for just blowing up the Matsons quickly. And that's what I actually tend to use them for quite a bit. Alright, creepers. Oh, they are doing work. Oh, hello. Okay, so we got the 3rd key. There's also the exit. That's locked. So is this. Fun fact, you can actually... The flak crosshair actually tells you that there's an enemy in range if you aim at an enemy. And this can actually go through the level geometry. I think you can actually blow it up with splash damage eventually. I believe it goes through the walls, but obviously a bunch of Falcons wasn't enough just now and some flak fire. The splash from missiles tends to be very low. Unless you're dealing with specifically the AoE damage missiles, such as the Devastator, which does deal quite a bit. Alright, let's get this Triton. In Descent, this Triton drops an extra life. Here it drops a super upgrade point. I thought that was a interesting equivalent. Here we can see there's a safe spot for taking care of the reactor. Yeah. However, as soon as you move down, or if you move too high up, obviously those turrets will shoot. But there is a safe spot. And now we will DPS down the reactor. And as you can see, the Cyclone is actually really good for taking care of the reactor. Burns through energy quite quickly as well. And it's time to escape. Here we have the Triton. And he actually gives us a super upgrade point as well. So if you can't be bothered to go and collect that, you are well rewarded for your efforts. There we go. Level 3 is done. Nice and easy. Your destination, Venus Atmospheric Lab. ETA 17 hours. Let's save. And let's look at the stats. So we got all of the secrets, all the cryotubes, all of the power-ups, all the upgrade points, and all of the super upgrades. Actually got everything from this level. Let's look at the stats real quick. So 91 auto-ups destroyed. Yeah, pretty good damage from Cyclone. Got some good damage from Falcons, Hunters, and Creepers. Actually, I missed up on Hunters and Creepers. Falcons were quite low, only 1 kill. Alright, excellent. Let's go to the Venus Atmospheric Laboratory. So this level introduces the Scorpion bot. So the Scorpion is a melee bot. It will try to come in and scratch you, essentially. After the Goblin offered only minor efficiency gains compared to human-operated mining vehicles, the Scorpion was designed to explore the lack of physical limitations of an autonomous operator as a potential advantage. It features 4 very powerful arms with diamond-tipped claws, effective at precisely breaking apart tough materials, such as your ship. Alright, so now, as you can see, we have quite a few upgrade points. So we could technically upgrade our primers, which is becoming more and more appealing as time goes on. We could also upgrade the secondaries quite significantly and get more value out of those. We also have some options for upgrading the ship. I think for the time being, I actually want to go for some more secondaries. I'm gonna go and upgrade the Hunter. I'm gonna upgrade the Creeper. And the real question is, which one am I going to give the super upgrade to? Because these are pretty appealing. So are the ship upgrades. I think I'm actually going to hold off from doing any super upgrades for now. And I'm going to save my super upgrade points. Alright, Moon, Venus. Well, technically Venus isn't a moon, but we couldn't really change this. At least not very easily. Facility, SL0102. Alright, dubbed the Atmospheric Lab. Is actually a very profitable mining operation with a high Scorpion class mining mech presence. Telemetry is detecting a medium level infestation. So yeah, the Scorpion bots are not tremendously dangerous, but they are quiet. Unlike the Descent 1 counterpart, this is basically a combination of the medium lifter, the green one, and the red lifter from the Mars levels onwards. So the Scorpions are actually, they can be not very dangerous, but they can be somewhat dangerous. Alright, getting some value out of my Creepers already. Alright, let's get the Goblin. Nice and easy. Good stuff. Hey, Flak doing work. Let's beat these guys some Hunters. Alright, soften him up nicely. Nice and efficient. Kraken stands a chance. There's a little secret upgrade point here. I think actually when I've watched people play this level, a lot of people just kind of miss this secret here in the corner. But then again, I guess they don't really go looking for it. So, there you have it. Alright, cyclone time. Alright, Scorpion actually got me. Nice and easy. There's a little secret with Hunters here. And yeah, the Hunter Plus is definitely doing some pretty nice damage. Oh, this Goblin flank. Where on earth did that one come from, I wonder? Let's kill these things through the grates. Oh, there's another one there. There we go. Get the upgrade point. And as you can see, there's some goodies in there now. In the original Descent, this was inaccessible. But here, we actually have a little secret pathway there. Hey, buddy. There we go. Nice and easy. And we are rewarded with a 4-pack of Hunters and a super upgrade point. Now, in case you're wondering why these early levels are so generous with super upgrade points, the reason is simple. Level 7 is going to be a boss level, and the idea was to actually have a few super upgrade points available for the first boss fight. And the first boss fight is actually a fair bit more difficult than the original Descent version of it, so let's actually cyclone this guy down. Aha, we get our first look at a Phantom, which is the Cloaked Scorpion. In Descent there is a weaker version of it. In Overload, the Phantom is generally a pretty late game robot. You don't really see it until quite late into the campaign, but here obviously it replaces the weaker Cloaked Lifters. So you see it quite early on. There we have a Cyclone. It actually gave us quite a bit of energy. There we go. Oh, another one. But couldn't quite get me. Alright, so we are... There's a little secret missile pod here. Well, not so secret, I guess. You just have to look up. Hello. There we go. So yeah, lure these Scorpions out. Into the choke point. Uh-oh. They're actually quite quick. I really quite like the way they move. Alright, little secret upgrade point here. Got the level 2 key card, and let's go rescue the hostages. Lisa Bronson. Got Florian. We got Matthew, and... Artyom. Alright. Can I get him? There we go. Oh, another one. Hello. So yeah, fun fact, I didn't actually miss any Scorpions when I was coming through here. In fact, there is a trigger that spawns in 2 Scorpions as you go and pick up the hostages. Just to make the player a little bit more paranoid. This mechanic is used very, very sparingly throughout the campaign. I don't generally spawn in many enemies with triggers. But the occasional block here and there just to make just to keep the player on their toes is, I think, a pretty neat little thing. I'm actually gonna go and refill my energy up before I progress. There we go. Gonna probably use Impulse for a little while as well. And the Hunters, since they are quite plentiful. Alright, got one of the Scorpions, got one of the Goblins. There we go. Alright, nothing else here. So this is another additional secret. It gives us a super upgrade point. And of course, I'm also gathering a lot of the secrets, so I'm getting pretty much all of the upgrade points. I do give a bunch of non-secret super upgrades as well, just to make sure the player has enough for like 1 or 2 tier 2 upgrades for the first boss fight. So that's kind of the, as I already mentioned, that's pretty much the reasoning as to why I'm giving the upgrade points out in fairly large amounts, actually. There we go, got the goblins. So let's go get the key card. Level 2 area is here. We got a little phantom here waiting for us. Drops us a shield. Alright, so there's one more Gorgon there. Let's get all this good stuff. Get ready to stack out the... So these, the way I put the Matsons in is when they're shielded, they're inactive. Once they become active, the shield is removed, as you can see. There we go, I pretty much stacked it out. I only managed to get 1 spawn off. But of course, if you don't, if you're not fully aware of how it's going to play out, you might not be quite as ready for it. In some playtesting, I saw a few players actually not necessarily struggle against the Matson, but the Matson actually managed to spawn in quite a few enemies before they dealt with it. That's pretty neat to see. Alright, there we go. Nice and easy. Alright, actually got the Kraken with the stack out. Okay. That's something I really like about the gunplay in Overload, is you have primaries and secondaries. And if need be, you can stack a lot of damage on target. That's also why I like to upgrade these secondaries quite early on. Is because it's the moments when things get dicey is when you really need to rely on the secondaries. And in those moments, upgraded secondaries can be tremendously valuable. Of course, on average, upgrading your primaries is a good choice because you'll get just more damage out of them, which is nice. But it's those critical moments when secondaries are absolutely necessary is when the secondary upgrades are, I would argue, probably a little bit more valuable. There we go. Unless, of course, we're talking about the high-end primaries. Alright, so here's a little bit of an oversight. It's actually a safe spot for the reactor. It's right next to the Matsons. Of course, if you don't manage to destroy the Matsons, it's not so easy. I probably maybe should have kept these things shielded and have them spawn in enemies very slowly so that you can't just safe spot the reactor quite so easily. But it is what it is. Alright, burn through our last energy. And get out of here. This is one of those examples where the Overload variant is actually a bit more tighter than a little bit more tight than the Descent counterpart. It's one of the few levels where the reactor room is actually smaller in Overload than it is in Descent. And there we go. Let's get out of here. But on the flip side, you can deal with the Matsons, so that makes it a little bit easier. Alright, PTMC Venus Atmospheric Lab. Objective complete. No activity detected. Good stuff. Venus Nickel Iron Mine is up next, and that is a pretty big one. So I'm going to save right here. Let's check the stats real quick. Alright, so Scorpion's actually got a fair bit of damage in. Yeah, getting some good value out of Hunters and Missile Pods and Falcons. Actually, all of them doing pretty good work. Impulse Cyclone used roughly equal, and then quite a bit of damage done with Flak. Alright, so let's look at the things we got. 6 secrets, 6 cryotubes, 4 upgrades and 2 super upgrades, so pretty much got everything that I needed. Yeah, okay, I already saved, but yeah, let's keep going. Level 5 is up next, Venus Nickel Iron Mine. And this level introduces us to the Shredder, which is the other kind of mainstay melee bot in Overload. This thing is really cool. So yeah, dual mining blades. This bot basically charges you. So yeah, materials and algorithmic advances allowed for more balance and power in blade-centric mining in 2116, leading to the development of the Shredder operator. It has proven to be a proficient mining auto-op, with its only drawback being the amount of debris and noise it generates, and the high cost of replacement blades. We also get the Wyvern, which is a small hit-and-run bot that uses missile pods. Designed to explore mines and cavern networks, the Wyvern is equipped with an advanced radar array hidden behind its main visor. This auto-op moves quickly through existing tunnels while dispersing small explosives and searching with its sensors to detect new mineral deposits within solid surfaces. Yeah, you can see the little missile pod thing there. Alright, we have quite a bit of upgrade points. Not quite enough for 2 secondary upgrades, but I could actually upgrade the ship, and I think I am going to hold off just a little bit longer from the primers, although I could fully upgrade one of the primers. I have a few ideas as to what I kind of want to upgrade, but I think I'm actually going to go and get a couple of ship upgrades. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just get the armor toughness. And as far as the secondaries go, oh, I could just get the 35% damage reduction. I think I'm actually just going to go for that, yeah. Just max out armor toughness immediately. It's a powerful and useful upgrade. 35% damage reduction is nothing to scoff at, and if you get the blast protection as well, this makes you really quite tanky. So let's go. Venus. The Venus Nickel Iron Mine is the main PTMC mining operation on Venus. Telemetry suggests a higher level of infestation with more advanced mechs present. So this is kind of where the enemy composition is going to start getting sort of ramped up a little bit. All right. I don't think the impulse, or sorry, the Cyclone is reaching the Triton that well. Let's beat them some creepers. Alright, Mr. Falcon Slinger is actually getting away. There we go. So yeah, that's that Triton hit and run mechanic I was talking about earlier. It's coming to play a little bit now. Alright, nice and easy. Get the Goblin. Alright, also got some creepers from the secret there. But we have plenty more to discover in this level. Okay, we got a Wyvern. Oh, you son of a bitch. Now this guy, I have never lured him out to this early part of the level. It's because I opened that door. I think it heard gunfire and actually came looking for me and dealt a bunch of damage and dropped its super upgrade point as well. Very cool. Alright, we got a Wyvern here. Well, we had a Wyvern there. Triton's about to blow up. There we go. Another super upgrade here. That's another secret one, so people might not get it. Alright, and as we pick up the key, the auto fabricators become vulnerable. So it's time to just take care of that. Cloak's about to run out, unfortunately. The cloak only lasts 20 seconds by default. So when you upgrade it, I believe it goes up to 30 seconds, so then it's like the power-ups from Descent. But the power-ups are actually technically a little bit weaker when starting out in Overload. Yeah, that guy's just a little pest. We got our first Super Triton that fires Hunters, just like the Homing Hulk. Alright, let's fire some Hunters into this room. There we go. Ooh, we got some damage coming in. Alright, feed him some creepers. That'll probably deal with my problems. Yes, it does. Excellent. Alright, some hunters into that scorpion. Let's get the kraken as well. Got a little lighting bug here. Light bleeds through from somewhere, I'm not sure where. Oh, it must be this one. Interesting, it's a bit of a chunking problem. And the driller is really, really useful. Alright, we got another super Hydra. Running and gunning. Let's just flak this guy. Okay, that's our first shredder. Uh-oh. I believe this one actually drops a reflex. There we go, and a super upgrade point. Our last creeper actually gets a kill. Wow. Nice. Alright, so we get a super upgrade and we get a reflex. Let's try out the reflex. Bouncing shots are pretty fun. Now, the reflex is definitely a weapon that benefits from upgrades quite a bit. Right now, the bounce is well, it bounces the way it's supposed to bounce, as you would expect, depending on the angles. But once you upgrade the reflex, it actually starts bouncing directly towards the enemy, which of course makes it a little bit more useful. Ah, got the Kraken. Got a little secret upgrade here. But for now I'm actually going to go back. I do have the first key, but there's still a bit of caverns to clear out. One area specifically that I'm very interested in going to. Let's see, I can hear a Wyvern. There we go. Alright, open this. And I want to go here, and that's actually where I drew the first Hydra from. I made a mistake. It wasn't from the lower area, it was actually from the top area. Aww. Oh, look at him. He wants to get to me. Oh, hello. This guy actually can get to me. There we go, got the Shredder as well. Uh-oh. Alright. There we go, nice and easy. Grab the Cyclone for 20 energy. I believe weapons actually give you more energy than just regular energy pickup, so that's a neat little detail. Yeah, energy pickup gives me 10, the Cyclone gave me 20, so... Weapons, if you already have them, can actually act as some pretty significant energy pickup. Oh, this guy... with a little cheeky flank. I actually thought I destroyed the Kraken, but yeah, didn't have enough damage on target, so it went around the pillar. Ah, it missed. Let's get out of the way. There we go. Get some more energy, and we have a little oh. There we go. Rest in pieces. But yeah, that little closet contained 4 Falcons and 12 Creepers, so stocked again on those pretty powerful secondaries. But as you can see, the secondaries are actually running quite low, because I'm using them quite a bit. But this of course allows me to trade into the enemies very efficiently and not take a lot of damage, so secondaries are definitely earning me a lot of value. Alright. Oh. We got a cheeky little Wyvern going for flanking plays. And another one here. There we go. Alright, finally got rid of them. Alright, time to go and get the yellow key, or what at least used to be the yellow key. There we go. Ah, the Falcon wasn't enough to take it out. Actually got some damage in on me. I'll actually grab the invuln so I can very easily do this fight. And fun fact, if you're invulnerable, your smash attack deals more damage and actually heals you for more. So you could stock up on armor this way. There we go. Back to full health. Alright, we got Michael Hunt. Roberto. Another Frank, okay. Alright, get the energy, and we are out of here. So yeah, technically I haven't cleared everything out, but I don't think I need to actually clear everything out. I think I got all the valuable points. I'm going to go back and check one area before I progress. But other than that, I should be good to go. And this Kraken just refuses to go down. Come on, creepers, do some work. There we go. Oh, that was some good damage with the creepers. Actually managed to connect. This is one of the problems with insane level bots, is that unupgraded creepers, or most unupgraded creepers, are just too slow. Robots can actually successfully evade the creepers for the entire duration and avoid damage entirely. So yeah, either you want to use them on unaware enemies, or you really want to upgrade those bad boys. Alright, got another super upgrade point. That's normally where a cyclone is, by the way. Or sorry, a spread fire. Ooh. Alright, hose that guy down. Oh man, the way those shredders can ricochet off surfaces is pretty unpredictable at times. Alright, got him. Alright, finally get to use an energy center for a significant amount of energy restoration. Got him. Alright, let's progress. I think I got all the upgrade points. Oh wow, damn, those Falcons are connecting. Yeah, this guy's definitely engaging me from a long distance. Alright. Got the little Vulcan ogre, or ogre variant. That is actually technically the overworld version of Vulcan, because the Valkyrie bot has a weapon that's called the Vulcan Cannon, even though it's a little bit different from the Descent Vulcan. Oh, interesting. We have double lights here. Well, at any rate, that's the exit. Alright, so this is going to get a little bit dicey, so I'm just going to run past here. Alright. Let's blow these things up. These actually spawn in pretty aggressively too. I think I've successfully used up almost all of my ammo. There we go. Let's get the level 3 key. It's actually a pretty... this can be a pretty dicey fight. But you do have all these power-ups ready, just right around the corner. So if you rush through it, you get access to these really, really good power-ups. And there's like another hidden one right there, which is of course very, very powerful. So before I'm going to go in there, I'm going to try to clear these guys out a little bit. Thin them out. Beat them some hunters. And I think those, yeah, the creepers are doing work. Excellent, excellent. Alright, let's get the power-ups. And let's punch in. Unfortunately, can't get the falcons there. But I'll get the falcon from this guy. There's another super Gorgon here. Use another pack of falcons. Got some pretty good value out of my invulnerable cloak there. And there's a little secret upgrade here. So yeah, let's take care of the reactor and get out of here. And this reactor actually has turrets on its body, so it's acts like a more authentic reactor. Alright. Time to leave. There we go. Level 5 is done. Michael Hunt, Roberta, and Frank. Cool. PTMC Mercury Solar Lab is up next. So let's save this. And let's progress to the Mercury levels. Also, before we do that, so yeah, I got all the secrets, got all the cryotubes, got all the upgrade points, and got all the super upgrade points. So yeah, basically ready to go. Cool. Alright, so let's look at the upgrades real quick. Got the armor toughness. Up next, flight speed is pretty tempting, honestly. So is blast protection. However, my primers would also benefit from some upgrades, as would my secondaries. However, for the time being, I think it's about time that I actually upgraded one of my primers. And I'm going to go for the maybe a little bit of a counterintuitive one. But I'm actually going to go Impulse, and I'm going to go Impulse RF. The upgrade that pretty much nobody uses. So fun fact about the Impulse RF. This is the most energy efficient energy weapon in the game. Most energy efficient damage dealer. And that's why I chose to go for it. Secondly, I will go for flight speed. And now I've pretty much burned through all my upgrades. So now I finally have a very, very efficient energy option that actually deals very good consistent damage. Oops, I kind of skipped over the briefing there. Alright, Impulse RF. Let's go. As you can see, this level normally has a hot start, but something we didn't want to have in OFS was hot start, so every time a robot would immediately engage you, all those levels have a slightly different start that basically starts off in a room. And the Impulse RF is actually pretty good because it fires faster projectiles that deal more damage, which is pretty good. As you can see, it deals pretty good damage. Oh, I missed one of the goblins. There we go. Alright, there's some Matsens here. Got him. Alright, so that's done. Nice and easy. We have an upgrade point in there. Just gonna grab it right away. And we have another crack in there. Yep, the hunters do finish the job. Grab these falcons. I can actually feel the 10% ship speed increase quite a bit. It feels good. It feels fast. Alright, got the shredder. I'm so used to just playing a lot without the ship speed upgrades because I playtested quite a few things with the cold starts. So I had to kind of get used to that. Alright, so this room actually has a little secret here, so you can get another super upgrade point before level 7. But again, it's a secret one, so it's not for free. People pretty easily miss that one. Alright, so here we got, normally there are a bunch of class 1 drillers here, but now we have ogre variants, which are still potentially quite dangerous, but not that menacing. You can at least very consistently counterplay them. Yeah, the creepers get the goblin. Very nice. Shoot the screen for good luck. And let's get the key. Alright, we got a little ogre variant that refuses to go down. Alright, got the Triton. Got some ammo from that secret there. That's what it contained, in case anyone's wondering. Happened pretty quickly. Alright. And we got the key. Good stuff. I'm just gonna double check real quick. Yeah, I know, got everything in this room. Alright, let's clear the other optional areas. Let's get this. Alright, good to go. Full shields, very nice. Or full armor, I suppose. As it's called in Overload. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Super Gorgon's still alive. Alright. Oh, missed him. There we go. Got the ogre. Just flood the area with falcons. Good damage on target. And we have our first normal Hydra. Oh yeah, I just realized. You actually see the Super Hydra before you ever see the Hydra in this level pack. Interesting. Alright, Triton's toast. There's just upgrade point here. That guy's normally a Hulk. A small Hulk, that is. Alright. Help these guys with RF. Yeah, it's a very vanilla weapon, but it works. Hey, buddy. This guy's about to have a bad day. Alright. Feed up some creepers. Oh, triple kill. Okay. So this guy also came looking for us. Oh, it didn't get him? Oh, man. Okay. Shot me through the corpse there. Pretty cheeky. So those are normally class 1 drillers, so it was nowhere near as bad as that would have been in Descent. Most likely. Although I think the class 1 drillers are actually a little bit more flimsy than these versions. I think the Ogre variant might have just a little bit more health, but not much. Alright, so here we can leverage the creepers again. There we go. That's normally a quad laser pickup, so that's now a super upgrade point. And I just realized we're never going to have quad lasers in this playthrough, because I already went for the RF upgrade. Alright, feed this guy some creepers. Alright, got the scorpions. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, got an ogre here. Okay, get the upgrade. And let's go get the hostages. Oh, hello, that's the first Scourge. Cheeky one. Actually dropped us some creepers though, that's nice. There should be a ogre variant right up here. That's what a class 1 driller normally is. Alright, annihilate these guys. Nice and easy, get the hunter packs. Got a little secret cryo entrance here. And hey, look. We got Susan, we got Eugene, and who's the third one? Oh, Melanie, okay. Very nice. Oh, that's a lot of creepers. There we go, creepers doing work. Grab the cyclone there from the secret. Grab that. Of course, these Matsons don't activate again because they're already destroyed. Otherwise, if you come down here, the Matsons would, I believe they would activate in Descent 1. And I think we've cleared everything. Time to push onwards. Whoa, those hunters are vicious. Alright, feed these guys some creepers. Yeah, these creepers are very slow, as you could just see. Like, that Gorgon, there's like, I don't know, 3-second delay before the Gorgon actually came around the corner to engage me, and the creepers had not taken care of him. As you can see, we got the yellow area, we got the blue area. Color-coded as well a little bit. Not that it's, tremendously important, but we can leverage that. I think I'm actually gonna... Well, I know where to go, but I'm gonna just demonstrate the guide bot real quick. So take me to the security key, little buddy. You can also smash attack into the guide bot. Oh yeah, we had our first golem here as well. Can I get the little bastard? Okay, we have a super goblin that just refuses to go down. Okay, that's a little bit bad potentially. Alright. Got the scorpion there. There's gonna be a little ambush here. Whoa, okay. Quite a bit of baddies. And a variant as well. Alright, couldn't quite get the Triton there. Where is it? Ah, there we go. And look, it's kind of a round wall, but not really. Some of those pizza slice segments here. Alright, get the falcons, get the shields. Oh, Hologuide is waiting command. Actually, can you just deactivate for me? Actually, no. Find cryotubes. Oh, unable to locate. Okay. And I guess, yeah, I guess it's because we got them already. Alright, missile pods are ready though. So, normally what you would do, or what I would do, is I would grab this cloak and then I would go into the yellow key room. But I'm gonna show this off without any power-ups. Let's find out together what happens. Oh, jeez. Got him. Alright, there's a little hunter secret here. So, let's pick this up. Oh, look, there's a Reaver. But the Reaver Striller is nowhere near as brutal as it used to be. So yeah, this is the infamous level 6... the infamous level 6 ambush. So you go in and 8 doors open up. This one has a lot of ogre variants, which I think are a little bit more fair than the class 1 rules, which will probably just execute you on your first time around these parts. But if you use the power-ups, of course, then it's pretty straightforward. Got another super upgrade point. This is normally an extra life in D1. This has been replaced with a level 2. We got an invuln, so this allows us to punch in very easily into the actual reactor area. So we have a driller here. We have these ogre variants. These are normally class 1 drillers, by the way. So you would have 2 of these guys waiting for you. You don't actually have shredders or shredder equivalents in D1, so these are just additional bots. And then we have some super tritons in the final room. So yeah, let's take care of the tritons. The hunters are pretty sticky. It's pretty difficult to shake those. And there's a super missile pod power up there. That's actually a very useful one. I'm actually going to go and real quick grab some health that was left out here and the cloak. I should have just picked up the cloak to deal with the tritons, but I kind of forgot about it. All right, now we can just DPS the reactor down pretty quickly. As you can see, the RF impulse is actually doing pretty good damage. Very respectable, and you can deal good damage at a distance. Unlike the Cyclone, for which you have to be pretty close. Unless, of course, you go for the F upgrade, which allows you to deal pretty solid DPS even from quite far away. So that is level 6 done. Got all the cryos, no activity detected, good stuff. Got all the secrets, 3 cryos. Didn't get all the power-ups. Got all the upgrades and super upgrades. Pretty good. So let's save this. And let's check the stats real quick. So Tritons did most of the damage. AoE damage dealers are pretty dangerous. Ogres as well, quite a lot of ogres in that level. Reaver managed to get 4 damage in. And let's look at the weapons. Yeah, of course, I pretty much used exclusively Impulse there. But yeah, roughly half of my damage was done with secondaries. So pretty good value out of the secondaries there. Got all the cryos. So let's save this and let's go and finish the shareware component of this level pack, which is the first 7 levels. Alright, so we have a fully upgraded primary, so I'm not actually going to upgrade other primaries right now. We have some... we don't have some very interesting secondary options here. We would have to burn our super upgrade points for a secondary. So really, we could use our green points for ship upgrades. And something that I do want is item duration, because this actually makes a boss fight a fair bit easier since we can leverage the power-ups. Another thing you can use is, of course, blast protection. This gives you a pretty considerable defense, or well, yeah, damage reduction against self-inflicted blast damage. 50% is a considerable reduction, and as we move on and we get some more powerful missiles, this will actually be pretty valuable. And what this essentially allows you to do is it allows you to pretty much use missiles with pretty reckless abandon, I would say. So what are we going to use the super upgrade points? Flight speed is a solid upgrade. It would give us another 10%. However, I think I want to actually max out some secondaries. And specifically, I want to max out missile pods. So we have 2 options here. We have the missile pod XS, which gives us higher damage and more max ammo. This is, of course, a solid option. More max ammo and more damage. Hey, what's not to like, right? However, we also have the ST option, which gives them better tracking ability. Now, here's the thing. Of course, more damage and more max ammo seems kind of obvious and obviously better. But on insane difficulty, the enemies actually are pretty darn dodgy. And the superior tracking is very good. It just allows the missile pods to very consistently connect. That being said, I'm going to go for higher damage and more max ammo because I'm greedy. And that's the greedy option. I'm probably going to end up missing quite a lot, but hey, the ones that connect, they deal a lot of damage. Missile Pod XS is no joke. And that's it. That's all I have points for. So let's continue to Mercury core. Technically Mercury is not a moon, but we're gonna ignore that. So yeah, facilities MHQ, which stands for military headquarters. So MHQ 0010, Mercury core military headquarters, was one of the first facilities PTMC lost contact with. Strange readings are coming from the reactor of this facility. Proceed with extreme caution. Spoiler alert, there's gonna be a boss here. Play. Let's do this. Alright, so again, much like the last level, this level starts out with a hot start, so actually what happens is we're gonna start out in a little room and nothing engages us immediately. Whoops, took some damage there. Alright, let's let the creepers do some work. That's right, there's actually a scorpion in this room now. And he's right there, normally, but he's dead now. So yeah, first things first, let's go here. Alright, got one of the super upgrades. Come on. I'm just gonna feed him some creepers. They will get him. Yeah, there we go. Alright, sweet. So yeah, that thing that was normally an extra life, that was a super upgrade. We also have a lot of missile pods, and fun fact, there's actually a secret in this room that contains another super missile pod pickup, which puts us on a whopping 250, so I'm gonna save these for now. Alright, let's clear this area out. Hello. Oh. There we go. Smash attack actually doing some work. Alright, nice and easy. Grab all this good stuff, and let's keep moving. Alright. Grab all this good stuff. We get a driller. So this is the first time I think oh wait, actually maybe level 6 did this as well, or level 5. But yeah, anyway, we get a driller that's not in a secret. And if we weren't so maxed out on our missile pods, we could pick that up, but we're well over the excess. So actually the maximum amount you can have is 120, and then of course the super pickups are going to give you just a max amount on top of whatever you have. So yeah, right now we're actually floating at a very considerable excess. More than double the max capacity. I'm actually going to use a few here, just to show how powerful these are. Alright, let's see. Yeah. This Scorpion could not take a lot of hits. Yeah, and it took 3 to destroy Goblin variant. There we go. Alright. Back to Falcon mode. Okay. Alright. Nice and easy. Got a little Gerblin picking a fight. Alright, Mr. Falcon Slinger is down. We got another one that is already engaging us from quite far away. There we go. We got some Falcons. We got a Cyclone. Well, for max... sorry, not max energy. We got the Cyclone, but we can't pick up the shields here. There's also a little secret area here that contains a few Phantoms. Oh, I missed one. There we go. Alright, so we didn't get the cloak drop. I believe it's a 50% chance to get a cloak. At least it wasn't Descent, and I think it's the same in Overload by default, but just didn't get it. Kind of unlucky, but whatever. Oh, hello. Yeah, man, those Scorpions come down those tunnels pretty quickly. There we go. Got the Shredder. Max shields though, so no need to go for the shield pickup or armor pickup. Got some pods here. Deal with the Shredder. Yeah, let's grab the key. We got another one to deal with here. Alright, nice and efficient. As you can see, I've been just blasting things a lot with the lasers, but Impulse RF uses very little energy. It really is really efficient. Got a goblin or a golem here. And we got a secret that contains the Crusher. Now the Crusher is a very powerful ammo-based weapon. I'm actually going to demonstrate it right away. Even without upgrades, this deals good damage. There we go. Essentially, kind of like a shotgun in space. Oh. Oh crap, oh crap. Bit off a little bit more than I could chew there. Well, actually it probably would have been fine, but I just realized the Crusher isn't firing as fast as I expected it to fire because there are no upgrades on it. Well, looks like I got everything, so that's good. Anyway, there's a couple of secrets here. So this contains a bunch of missile pods. I'm really giving a lot of missile pods to the player. But this area contains a Kraken. I'm gonna mess around with the Crusher just a little bit more. So yeah, 2 shots at this guy. Oh, nice. Yeah, wow, those creepers are tearing them apart. Alright. Time to keep moving. Alright, back to Impulse. So here we... oh, look. We have the Hunters. Oh, wait. It's a trap. But these guys actually do drop shields, energy, and a reflex. So if you don't have a reflex yet, this is where you can get one. And yes, I understand that reflex is kind of a plasma equivalent. But I think normally plasma comes a little bit too late into the game, as you already have quad lasers and there isn't that much reason to use it over the other options you have available to you. Getting some value out of these missile pods here. We have the invuln. We're gonna save this for now. Gonna use the Falcons on these Scorpions. And now we also have some Matsons to deal with. So as you go through this tunnel, these Matsons will activate. And I'm also just gonna stack them out with Falcons. Or I guess missile pods. Actually, creepers. Yeah. Those creepers, they deal a lot of damage. Also, there's a secret here. The secret contains a cloak. I think I can... yeah, I can get past this. You can't do this in Descent, but here you can kind of... oh, wow, okay, now I did pick up... damn it. Whatever, we're gonna use it. To clear out this room. And there's actually a super pack of... I think these are Falcons. We're gonna find out. Yeah, these are Falcons. So it would have been nice to pick this up a little bit later, but yeah, whatever. It's okay. We got these guys here. Oh, hello. Got a Kraken here. Got a little trap here. Of course, I kind of know where everything is, so I'm basically just pre-firing on everything. It is a little bit more challenging if you don't know where everything is. Alright, cool. Got him. So I got a super reactor point here. It's decal, even though the texture technically isn't lined up. Oh shit, you can actually see into the void there. Okay, this is a little bit sloppy by me. This is not supposed to be the case. Whoops. Nobody saw anything. I thought I had lined it up properly, but apparently I hadn't. Oh well. Moving on. As quickly as humanly possible. Alright, let's clear this guy out. Alright, feed these guys some impulse RF. An unhealthy dose of it. Come on. There we go. Super Triton's done for. What is this guy doing? Nothing, apparently. There we go. Getting some of those smash deck destructions in there. Ah, got the Super Triton. Excellent. Alright. Oh, come on, get the Kraken. Where are my creepers? There we go. Slowly but surely catching up to the Kraken. Alright, there we go. Nice and easy. Let's go get the hostages that are behind these bars. Feels more like a prison than a cryo bay, but whatever. This is, by the way, how they are in the original as well. It's a bit of a secret entrance. Alright, grab these hunters. Grab the shield. Michael Hawk. Alright. Let's get... actually, before we go, let's grab this cloak. Not that I need it, but... I think it's one of the most useless cloaks in the game. Unless, of course, you skip past the enemies and then you need to get out somehow. It's never going to be useful. Alright. Very good. Oh yeah, right, there's this area as well that I hadn't cleared yet. So this is kind of the fake out. This is another level 1 key area. By the way, these scorpions are normally class 2 drones, which would be the Goblin variant in this level pack. But in the playtesting, we kind of discovered that it's very unfair if they all start shooting at you at the same time from 3 different directions. So that's why I replaced them with scorpions. Alright, got the Triton. Oh yeah, right, these are Triton variants. So they don't shoot missiles, they just shoot single target projectiles, but those single target projectiles can actually deal quite a lot of damage. So they're potentially a very heavy hitting mech. But of course the damage is just pretty easy to avoid. So not too big of a deal. And that pretty much is it. I think I've pretty much cleared everything out in level 7. So the only thing left to do now is to grab the cloak. Or sorry, not grab the cloak, but grab the invuln and go. And there we go. So this version actually has mat sense. Uh-oh, my graphics glitched out again. Oh, something's wrong. It's not supposed to be this dark. Yeah. Apparently something bugged out. Well, anyway, this isn't gonna stop me. Gosh darn it. Those graphical glitches are terrible. This is really not supposed to look like this. Alright, got the Madsen. Got an EC here. Man, it's really dark. I'm actually gonna try something. I'm not really supposed to do this. Oh, apparently you can't save this. Oh, can't save after boss lockdown. Okay. Very cool. Alright, something borked. Let's just dump all of our hunters into this guy. There we go. Really, really heavy damage. Man, this thing moves quickly. Alright, pretty good damage to target. Alright, let's see. So we have the Devastator here. We have the super upgrade point of Devastator here. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, that is so sad that the lighting bugged out. I'm really bummed out. But, oh well. Been having some problems with drivers recently, so oh well. Alright, let's save this. And I'm actually going to cut it here. Alright, it is I from the future. So I wanted to actually look at this graphical glitch that occurred, and I found out what the problem was, or at least when it went wrong. So it starts at the beginning of the boss fight. I go to clear the Madsen, and I go very close to the Madsen as I blow it up, and the moment I back away from it, everything's dark. So yeah, you can see here what it's supposed to look like, and the graphics just get completely bricked after the Madsen gets blown up. I'm not sure why this happens. I think it might have something to do with me going too close to the Madsen just as it blows up, or some sort of a chunk loading error, because the Madsen is technically in a different chunk as well. So yeah, I'm not sure what causes this, but that's when it happens, so make of that what you will.